Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So I'm going to be explaining why and how to do this RDL variation. So if you have a habit of doing Romanian deadlifts and you feel a lot of nerve tingling in the hamstrings, no glutes, and mainly lower back, and when you bring your hips forward, you feel like your legs lock out before you reach hip extension. So your knees extend before your hips do. Now, this is a great drill, well, a great exercise here to use for this issue. So what you need to do to set up is get a foam roller. I use the inside of this other foam roller because it's just nicer on the knees. And essentially, I am bending the front leg so the knee is just up over the toes, and then I'm keeping pressure against that foam roller into the wall. What this does is keeps your knee in a flexed position, so slightly flexed away from that kind of locked out or hyperextended leg in some cases. And then you just focus on hinging at the hips. I like to kind of rotate the upper body towards the working leg and have the kettlebell in the opposite hand. So as you can see here, the right knee is going to be touching the foam roller, which is pushing into the wall, and then the kettlebell's in the left hand, right hand on the working glute. And I'm really just focusing on the glutes. Now, if you have any knee pain, any niggles, any issues at all with your hinging, this is a great exercise to do. I mean, I've had tough sessions in wrestling in the past with my knees, and 3 hours of wrestling and jiu-jitsu, the next day it felt horrible in the legs. So doing this exercise really just removed any of those issues I was facing, because I have a habit of basically lacking the hinge in my hips due to a lack of internal rotation and sensory input, and obviously a lot of other issues with the rib cage and things. So it's just a really great exercise for working the glutes, and it really just burns out your glutes. So if you do a few sets of these each side with the kettlebell before your hinge exercises or your squat day for a month or two, you will feel a massive difference in your ability to feel your glutes and to hinge. I'm not focusing too much on anything other than just keeping my rib cage down, and obviously I'm going into some spinal flexion and stuff like that, which is okay because I have a habit of overly extending my lower back anyway, so I'm okay with this in this exercise, which will be improved as I work on other issues. But it's a great place to start if you're dealing with any lack of basically feeling in the glutes. It's a nice easy setup as well. Just need a wall and some kind of foam roller or block. I've tried it with a bench and things. It works. It's just a bit of a pain trying to kind of lower the weight down when there's stuff in the way. So find what works for you. This way is the best way I've found. Just keeping that pressure at the knee to the foam roller, and you just really feel all glutes. I like to be on the toes of the other leg with a slight bend in the knees, just so I'm in a more kind of balanced position and I'm not kind of jerking into one of the hips. I'm really trying to focus on this right side. So this, alongside other exercises, is what I prescribe for myself and for clients who have similar issues or issues in their hips and other things. So if you want to book a consultation call, check the description.